and welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm honored that you're here. Welcome to all the new viewers, and if you're a returning viewer, hi, welcome back. So, let's talk about this, because I moved again, and I believe I said in the last video that I was moving. I'm not sure if I did. Really, the last month or so has been a big blur for me, so I don't really know what I put on YouTube, but I moved again. As you can tell from the room, I love this room. I love this big bed. It's got a shelf up here for knickknacks. All I have really is a mug and an air freshener over that way and some books and Kleenex. But I've got candles on that shelf over there, but you can't see it. Anyways, the reason why I moved was not because of a problem with my roommate. I love her. She's a great friend. And I love her son to death. I miss him so much. He's 1 year old, and I miss him so much. And I will be babysitting for her, babysitting him again once the school's open, because she's going to go back to school. And right now in BC, the schools are closed because of COVID. We had a big rush of COVID cases. So schools are closed right now. So she hasn't technically started school this year yet. So because she was supposed to start on the 5th, I think, or 4th. And, because of COVID, it closed. So once she starts school, I'll be babysitting him again. So there's no problem with the roommate or with the baby. It was financial reasons. To do with her finances and my finances, and so we just agreed that I would move. So I moved into this lovely place. I'm renting a basement suite with a 19-year-old, which is kind of interesting, being that I'm 44 years old, and oh my gosh, I almost said 45. Don't make me older than I am, Cheryl. My goodness. Anyways, I'm 44. And so it's kind of weird living with a 19-year-old, because she could literally be my daughter. But we get along fine. We basically leave each other alone, and she works full time, so it's going good. And my landlady and landlord are wonderful people. I live in a basement suite, so they're upstairs, and they're wonderful, and I'm really enjoying it. I still have to set up my room. It's not set up yet. Again, like I said, I've been really sore lately. I haven't been sleeping well. Not because of the bed or the noise or anything. It's just I can't stop thinking, which I will talk to you about in a moment. But yeah. So the first thing, I'm going to be knitting while I'm talking, so I want to show you the pattern I'm doing. This is the eyelet skirt. It's a skirt pattern by, can't remember her name, Laurel something. I'm sorry, can't remember what it is, but it's called the eyelet skirt. And I'm making, it's a 4-panel skirt, and I'm making the first panel right now. Oh, it came off my needles, but this is the right side. It's got some lace on it. It's curled up right now, but I'm loving the pattern. It's a bit challenging. It's not hard, as long as you know how to do an SSK and knit 2 together, yarn overs, all the basic stitches. It's really quite easy. You just have to think. It's got charts, so if you don't like following chart, this is my first time following a chart for a pattern. It's got some written, and the rest is chart. The patterns, like the repeat patterns, are all in charts. So, yeah, I'm just trying to put my needles back on. So I'm going to knit while I talk about books. Is that okay with you? So, well, first of all, I want to talk about my writing, because the reason why I haven't been sleeping is because I am focusing on my writing, and I tend to do it at night when I can't sleep, because I start thinking at night. It's part of my ADHD. I don't always sleep well, and most of the time if I don't sleep, it's because I'm busy thinking and I feel like doing things. So for the last 2 nights that I've been here, I have been, I'm sorry I'm looking at my knitting, I'm not looking at the camera, but hope you don't mind that. So for the last 2 nights I've been here, I have been working on preparing to write a book. Now, I know I say I write books all the time, that I start books, I never finish them. This one I'm going to finish. I'm determined to finish a first draft this year. I do have a book out right now, a short story in an anthology, It's called Clues and Culprits, available on Amazon. Um, and I will be taking part in the next anthology that group puts out. But I forget what I was going to say. Oh, but I do want to write a novel, so I'm going to start writing a novel. I have an idea. It's a women's fiction historical type novel. It's one I've had in my mind for many years, and it's kind of an epic female friendship kind of novel. I'm really looking forward to writing it. It's going to have a little bit of my own life in it, life experiences. It's going to be fictionalized, but it's going to have a bit of my life in it, fictionalized. Um, Hang on. I think I'm doing stockinette right now. Yeah. Okay. So, by the way, this yarn is just Red Heart acrylic yarn. So, I have been doing a lot of preparing for that. I have been reading The Elements of Style. Here, just a second. Let me grab just 1 minute. Let me grab these. So my friend Jess, she told me about these books, and I've been reading them and doing the workbook. So the book is called The Elements of Style, the 4th edition, by William Strunk Jr. and E.B. White. So The Element of Style is an older type book about grammar. And if you know me, I'm not the best at commas and a lot of grammar stuff. So this book has really helped me out. It's just a short little book, but it packs a lot of punches in it. I'm really enjoying reading it and learning. I miss school, so I know I'm weird. I love school, so I've been enjoying that. And then she told me about this. This is the Elements of Style workbook, and I've been going through this slowly. Look how floppy it is. I love that. So it's got a little bit of notes from this. This goes more into detail, but this has the notes and then exercises and answers to it. So I've been going through that and working on that and highlighting it and everything. So I've been doing that to prepare for writing because it really does help. I'm learning quite a bit. I'm relearning a lot of stuff that I learned in school that I completely forgot or didn't quite understand in school. Just because of all my health problems. Some of the time in school, because of my health problems, I learned enough to pass, and that was it. It didn't stay in my head. So I'm relearning a lot of stuff, and it's funny because I can picture my grade 5 teacher explaining all these rules to me as I'm reading it, which is really weird. But my grade 5 teacher was very influential on me. She was very caring, and she challenged me a lot, but in a good way. She would, I think I've talked about her on this channel before, but she was just a wonderful teacher who knew that I loved challenges, but found them difficult, and she would tailor it to my needs, and I ended up getting A's in her class because I loved her way of teaching and the fact that she cared about me and treated me well. And I wasn't treated very well by teachers back then, so it was really nice. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about grade 5 teacher, but I've been learning the grammar, and then I've also done some writing. So I have 2 notebooks I bought, they're up here. So I bought these from the dollar store, from the Dollarama. I have this one that, oh, my camera's weird. Be a Gold Digger. I love that. It's got a little ribbon. And then I got this one, and it just says work, work, work. Sorry for the glare. So in this one, I have a bit of an outline with my story idea. And then I have baby names for characters. So I'm doing all the way from 1950 to 2020. So it's going to take a long time. See, I've written the top 25 names for each year according to Baby Center. Most of them are from babycenter.com or .org. I'm not sure. But I just Google popular readings for whatever year, and it comes up. So I'm doing that. I'm on 1957 right now. So I'm doing that. And then in this book, I have, because my story that I'm writing starts off in the 90s, I've got all this notes from Google that I Googled about 90s fashion, and which brought back a lot of memories. 90s TV shows. I'm going to do 90s movies and music and anything else, world events, stuff like that. My nose is running, I'm sorry. All that kind of thing for that, plus the 2000s. So my story takes place from 1990 until, 1990 until about 2005. So it's a long expanse of time, and then it hops over to 2020. So it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm looking forward to it. It's a story I've had in my mind for many, many years. I've tried writing it before. I didn't enjoy the writing process. I am enjoying it now. So, and one thing too is I've got this pen, and I just bought more from Amazon. It's a Sharpie pen. It's black ink, and I love it. It makes my printing look so much more professional, beautiful, so I love it. So that's what I've been doing at night and during the day. So, yeah. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to writing the book. I'm focusing on writing this year, so that's good. As far as reading goes, my Goodreads goal is 100. Last year I did, my Goodreads goal was 80, and I read 83 or 82, something like that. I thought I'd go for 100 this year. I don't know why, I just did. So I've got like 46 books out from the library right now, and that's not including audiobooks and ebooks. Just saying. I'm kind of obsessed with the library. So that kind of segues into these books. So I wanted to talk to you about this series, which is the one that I read. This is the one that I read. Now, this is actually book 3 in the series. I got it before I got book 1 and book 2 from the library, so I read it because I was so desperate to read it. And you can read them out of order, so it's okay. But this is Iggy Morton Mystery Queen. I was going to say Queen, Dead Man in the Garden. So this is a series of a fictional Agatha Christie as a young person, as a child. So in the book, I think she's 12, and in this book, she's 12. And her friend there is Hector Poirot, which is kind of funny because, you know, when she grows up, she writes about Hercule Poirot. So it's spelled different in this book for the character, but obviously he influences her later on to write that character. This is fictionalized, of course. It is a middle grade, and of course it's not really the Christie, it's all fictionalized, but I'm loving this series. I read this book. It took me a while to read it just because I was busy with other things, but I'm really enjoying this series. So I got the other two. The first one in the first one in the series I'm reading right now is called The Body Under the Piano. I love these covers. Like, they're so cute. There's the body. So they do involve murder, but they're cute. They're funny. They're mysterious. They're just wonderful books. I would recommend them for anybody who likes middle grade, including middle grade children. I think this book is just wonderful. It does do nods to Agatha Christie's books, so not really spoilers, but just nods to it, that if you've read Agatha Christie, you see it. If you've never read her, you don't see it, but it's really cute. So, and then her grandma is Granny Jane, who influences her or inspires her to write, I can't think of her name, Mrs. Marple in Agatha Christie. So, that's cute. And then the second book, I went in the wrong order. The second book is Peril at Owl Park. That's a wintry one. I'm looking forward to reading that. And the fourth one is coming out or just came out. I think it's still coming out soon. So I've got it ordered on my library, and I will get it as soon as my turn is up. So And I think it's on order right now, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading these. Right now, I'm reading The Body and a Pounder. Oh, this is by Martha. I don't know if it's Martha or Marth or Mart. Jocelyn. That's how you spell her first name. So I don't know if it's Marth or Martha or Martha. But I'm really enjoying this series. Oh, there's a little dog there. That's cute. So I'm really enjoying that series. Like I said, I've only read one, but I really, really enjoyed it. So I would recommend it. If you like a little bit of Agatha Christie, but on a more lighter level, it again, it is a middle grade, so it's got some humor in it that, you know, adults may not find as funny, but they're still cute. They're good books, and I'm enjoying it. So that is all for this video. That was quite a long video. I'm sorry about all the chatting. Yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. God bless you in all you do, and happy 2022. Bye.